Now it's a very interesting thing. You have seen emission spectra and absorption spectra. Here what we have done, we have taken a hydrogen gas in a discharge tube. This is a wire, understood? This is a wire, you can see. I have taken a hydrogen gas in a discharge tube and we are allowing the rays which is given out from the discharge tube. Discharge tube, you understand? The cathode ray tube. The rays which is being given out, we are allowing to pass through a small slit and it is allowed to fall on a prism and we are collecting it on a screen. Alright, now you see what is going to happen. You will not get the spectrum which you obtained it, the Vidyur. Alright, you will be seeing some dark and bright patches on the screen. Some dark and bright patches, you will be getting it on the screen, mind it, dark and bright patches. Now this dark and bright patches, what are this? They were discovered by different scientists and they gave their name accordingly. They discovered it. This different scientists discovered the dark and the bright patches. Understood what I said? You take the hydrogen gas in a discharge tube and you allow the particular rays which is being emitted from the discharge tube to pass it through a slit and you allow to fall on a prism and you collect it on a photographic plate or on a screen. You will be getting some dark and bright patches, or I should say light and dark bands. You will be getting it on the screen. Light bands and the dark bands, you will be getting it on the screen. So this dark bands and the light bands was what you can say, it was being researched. The research was done upon by different scientists. They studied and they find it out that it's a series of light and dark bands we are getting it. What is that name of the series? The series was kept according to the name of the scientist who discovered this particular bands. Who discovered? A series of bands will be getting it. They discovered it. Got it? And one more thing let me say you here. That is, if you take hydrogen gas, you will be getting some minimum number of bands. But if you take any other gas of higher molecular weight, you will be getting some infinite number of light and dark patches you will be getting it on the screen. Infinite number of. Alright, as you increase the molecular weight, mind it, listen carefully, as you increase the molecular weight of the gas which is being taken here, then it becomes more complex, the band becomes more complex in nature and you won't get it 2 or 3 or 4, you get it some infinite number of light and dark patches you will be getting it on the screen. What are these? Alright, the first one was found out by, that is Lyman. In the series, the first one was Lyman series, we can say that, Lyman we can say. The first one was Lyman, Lyman. Now, after that, it was the next series was found by another scientist, that is known as Balmer, and hence he gave the name Balmer series. Balmer, alright. This is Lyman. Let me write it bigger, then you can understand it. Lyman, and this is your Balmer series. Balmer was the name of the scientist. Next, after that was Paschen. Next it was Brackett, these are name of scientists we can say. Then Pfund. Okay, then as I said you that if you take any other gas of higher molecular weight, you will be getting infinite number of spectrum. Alright, it becomes more complex, infinite number of spectrum. So that was nothing but that infinite series which you will be getting it was said by Humphrey. Alright, Lyman series was discovered by Lyman, then Balmer, then Paschen, then Brackett, then Pfund. Then Humphrey said that, after that you will be getting the Humphrey series. Humphrey said that there are infinite number of series are there as we increase the molecular weight of the gas. Listen carefully. So those infinite number of series is known as your what? Humphrey series. So Humphrey actually what he did? He said that no need to discover anymore, I am discovering it. Isn't it? You forget about it? I am giving the name. So hence he said that, this is just I am joking with you. So hence he said that there are infinite number of series. Alright, beyond Pfund, and that infinite series is considered to be as Humphrey series. We can say that it was Humphrey. We can say that. Now the question comes here: how it was discovered? Lyman series comes in the UV region, ultraviolet region. Lyman series comes in the UV region. Balmer series comes in the visible region. It comes in the visible. It is visible to you. That is Vidyur, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. There is a visible region, which is being visible. Alright, then after that, Paschen, Brackett, Pfund, Humphrey, all this comes under infrared region. Alright, because you see, this is your violet to red, let us say, I am considering, this is the Balmer region, I am considering, let us say I am considering this. Let us, I am saying you, let us consider this is your visible region. So below violet, what is that? Ultraviolet, and above red it is what? Infrared. Alright, again I say, I am considering this as the Balmer series, I am considering it. So if is a Balmar means a visible region which is violet to red. So above red it is infrared. So past in bracket P found Humphrey, all it comes in the infrared region. And Lyman, it comes in the, what you can say, below violet. So it is coming under the ultraviolet region. Now how he found it out? How Lyman found it out? Very simple. What actually Lyman was doing is that he took rock salt. Rock salt is what? Sodium chloride. Alright, clear? He took it. And he placed it. He was doing the experiment. He was doing a particular experiment upon this. And he placed it in a particular region where he saw that the rock salt started glowing. How did he come to know? Alright. Now in that rock salt, some impurities was being present, like phosphorus and all those things. It is said to be that it was there, and hence it is glowing. Otherwise rock salt never glows, isn't it? You know that. Now when it started glowing, let us say impurities is there, for that reason it glowing. But the idea came to his mind, why it is glowing? How it is glowing? It is not visible to us, but how it is glowing? That region is not visible, but how it is glowing? So hence what it is that to that rock salt you understand, sodium chloride. Got it? A chunk of sodium chloride. Got it? Clear. The sodium chloride which you are getting it now, that is not. That is the iodized salt which you are getting it. It is being, what you can say, processed, the salt. I am not talking about that. Sodium chloride, NaCl, the pure one. Got it? Clear. It contains some impurities also na, in it. Phosphorus and so many things it can be containing. Due to the presence of that, it was glowing. That is true. But why it is glowing? Because the region was invisible and no light was present. And how it started glowing? So what it did is that to that rock salt he tied a thermometer. He tied a thermometer to the rock salt and he kept in that particular region. He saw that the thermometer shows a constant rise in temperature. It is showing a constant rise in temperature. That means by this he was sure that the region was not visible to the human eye. It contains energetic particles. Definitely, unless and until energetic particles is not there, how the thermometer is showing rise in temperature? Because energy is falling upon it, and hence that energy is converted into that invisible energy which is falling upon the rock salt, and that energy is converted to heat energy, and due to that heat energy the thermometer shows a rise in temperature. It shows a continuous rise in temperature. That means the energy, the region is not visible to us. It is coming under the invisible spectrum. Alright? Definitely, ultraviolet region, it is coming under the invisible spectrum. It is not visible to us. Only visible region is your Balmar. It is not visible to us. But there is a constant, what you can say, increase in temperature in the, what you can say, in the rock salt. So that means there is some conversion of energy is taking place. For that reason, there is a constant increase in temperature. So by that way, he discovered the Lyman series. So he said that this is coming under an invisible region which is not visible to the human eye, but here some energetic particles are being present, due to which there is a rise in temperature. And as a result, he named that particular series upon his name and he gave it as Lyman series. In this way, the Lyman series was being discovered. We can say that. Clear? He was doing something, he got something. Next, Balmar series, which is visible to you. Infrared also, same way it was being discovered, because after the Lyman series, Paschen bracket, all they got the idea from, and when they also did the same experiment with rock salt or any other substance you can take it. Alright, any other substance you can take it, you will find there is a constant rise in temperature. In this way, they discovered the series. And as I said you, Humphrey said that there are infinite number of series are there, because if you go beyond, the, what you can say, red, you will find still there is energetic particles are being present. So there are infinite number of series are there. Alright. So those series is considered to be as a Humphrey series. Understood? But the idea they got it from Lyman only. And they discovered the series accordingly. In this way, infrared region is not visible to us, invisible region. Ultraviolet is not visible to us, but only visible to us is the Balmar series. It is coming under the visible region. Rest is just not visible. So how it was discovered? As I said, it has been discovered in this particular manner. It was being discovered. Alright, in this way, the series was being discovered by several scientists in this particular manner. But you will see that how theoretically we can explain it. This is the experimental part I have said you by Lyman, Balmar. How theoretically we can explain that, how series is being created. It was not said by Lyman or Balmar or Paschen or Brackett or anybody else. It is being said by Niels Bohr. So this is the limitations of this particular experiment. The drawback of this particular experiment. That about theoretically how it is being created, how can we explain it theoretically? Experimental part understood, but theoretically how can we explain it? It was not being given by either of the scientists, it was given by Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr explained it. So in the Niels Bohr's theory, when I will be teaching you, alright, at that time I will explain you that how this series is being created theoretically. But I will say you a formula to calculate the wavelength or the wave number or the number of what you can say lines present in that particular spectral, we will calculate it. Got it? In the next video. Thank you.